Woo! Jesus Christmas Christ, you're cut off, Bri. All right? Oh, we're having fun now. One sip, man. She's spilling bottles. Welcome to making a mess.
Stills of you.
Yeah. Couple still, boys.
Can we get like a action?
A slap in the face.
Monty, get the out of the way.
Well, Monty's fine. Monty likes fish. It all looks like it's like out of a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
It's gonna fly through the clouds or something. Mm-hmm. So we're here for special Making It on the road in the lovely home of Bri from Atlantic Sea Farms. And we're gonna be making some kelp-cured swordfish and cod that we wrapped up in the sugar kelp. It's inspired from a dish traditionally that's made with black cod or sablefish. Just a high fat content, very meaty, very approachable, very easy to eat fish. And then I'm doing it with swordfish, which I've never done before. Real fatty, all that fat and connective tissue needs to break down. It can kind of take a good cooking. I did one 4 days ago. We got a little swap. All right, and we'll set up another one, and I'll just have to cook that in 4 days, you know, poor me. We went out and we got the seaweed the other day. Beautiful, brisk Maine morning. Yeah, I'll taste it. Wow, it's delicious. We learned a lot over at your facility. All right, I'm ready, doctor. Very fragrant, smelling good. How long do you guys ferment, and what temperature? Or is that proprietary? From the fermentation to the lab, and just everyone involved. Really awesome operation. Heck yeah. 8 on the dot. What's the lead? What's the?
Give it like a 0.05.
Okay, all right, we're there. Cutting into profits, Brad. I think it's gonna go great with the stuff that we saw getting mixed up earlier, that sea cheese, which was just awesome.
Here, let me bring it down. Yeah. There we go, yeah.
Perfect. With the radish, and that kelp is delightful in it. That is so good. Just that classic spicy, I just want to shovel that stuff. And something like fatty fish, I think it's gonna go really well with this. Yeah. We got a couple nice chunks, and I think it's gonna be good.
It sounds delicious.
He's a funny looking fella.
You know, he really is. I mean, it gives me joy to look at him.
Not to make fun of your dog.
Are you making fun of my dog?
No, I would never. We'll just start with some shoyu, a little rice cooking wine. You can get this, I mean, surprisingly, you can find it in a lot of supermarkets. I mean, you can use white wine, you can use sake. And I don't have too much of I'm not much of a measuring cup kind of guy, measuring spoon. But we can guesstimate. So for those 2 pieces of fish, let's say like that much miso, half a cup? What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's
a little more than a half? Probably
about a half.
About a half.
That's just kind of giving it an umami flavor?
Yeah, that's just gonna, well, it's salt and it's got koji kind of mixture and the soybeans, and that's gonna be like the substance of our paste. Yep. And then we're gonna thin it with a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And this is just one of my favorite shoyus. Again, you can surprisingly find it.
And if you can't find it, soy sauce works, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is soy sauce, yeah, and it's a Japanese soy sauce. And we'll do a couple little splish splashes. We can't take it out, you know. We'll adjust our consistencies. But that was probably 2 tablespoons, right? And we'll do just a little splash of that. Sometimes I use seasoned rice vinegar, but I try to stay away from the vinegars because sometimes, unless I'm doing it like a quicker, because the vinegar sometimes can start to almost like cook or react with the fish. What I do want to try, remind me, make sure I don't forget, maybe take a piece of the cod and we'll keep it in the kelp.
Yeah.
And we'll wrap it in foil, let it steam in the kelp. Do you think it would burn, or do you think it would be like a banana leaf?
I think it'd be awesome. You know, a lot of people use it like a banana leaf.
Oh, so we don't even need the foil, you don't think?
No, I don't even think you need the foil.
Okay, great. I love that.
It's kind of like a tamale, you know, like it keeps everything in, and then that sort of salt brine that it adds.
I like the idea. I'm going to go back with this idea. Again, a lot of inspiration on this trip. Where I'm going to fool around with it a lot, like mixing it with meat.
Yeah, exactly. It really tenderizes the out of it.
It's an awesome ingredient.
So this is right out of the ocean?
Yeah, this is what we got yesterday.
Nice wide leaves. We have some skinny and sugar in here. I think probably the sugar will work.
Yeah, real nice. Did well in the cooler.
Yeah, totally. It can last for up to about 72 hours without processing. That looks beautiful.
Yeah, isn't that pretty?
I love that.
I will rub this down. You can place the cod in the center of this one.
And just kind of rub this all over?
Yeah, rub it all over.
I use a spoon. You're a heathen.
Yeah. It is true sometimes. My wife yells at me all the time for eating with my hands.
So that's the swordfish.
That's that nice chunk of sword. Big beauty there.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. I think it's from Massachusetts.
It better be from New England.
You know what? No, it's from this time of year. I bet you it's from the Carolinas. That's all right. Shout out to the Carolinas.
You know, right here in Maine, it's halibut season right now.
Oh, Hallie, huh? Well, I blew that. I should have got that. Totally blew that one. Oh, I go to Portland and brought my own fish. I should have just got some up here.
And then you want to wrap it?
And then I think, okay, the cod, this one, let's keep it like that.
Yeah, just get a little thicker.
Yeah, get it a little thicker. And then just let's make cute little bundles here.
Okay.
We're also going to wrap it in a little paper towel.
What does a paper towel do?
Well, these aren't the ones we're cooking. We're going to set these up for a cure. And what I do with the paper towel, I like to use the Viva paper towel, the cloth ones.
Yeah.
It's not an ad, trust me, but it's just like, it's like the fabric more.
Yeah.
Works well.
All right, so like not soaking, but damp?
Yeah, it doesn't need to be soaking wet. Usually I do this recipe with kombu, like Japanese dried kelp. So I've always had to like rehydrate the kelp. But doing it fresh, we're skipping that whole step.
This is a cool idea. It keeps all the moisture in.
And I'll package this up a little better, but I put it in like an airtight container or a bag, and then I just keep it in a nice cool fridge. 2, 3, 4 days, depending on how thick your meat is. If it's, like that swordfish, I think you can go a little longer as opposed if you're doing like a flounder fillet.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I blew it on preheat in the oven, but we can look at this fish now.
All right.
And get it set up for our cooking. Here, you open the swordfish.
Okay. The kelp has almost completely
Yeah, look at
changed
that, huh?
consistency.
Probably from what, like some oxygen and maybe from
Yeah,
like some
well, not even. I bet
chemical
it's just
reaction
pulling things out
from the fish. And
from the fish. Look at that, and the miso and
it
the
firms up a bit.
wine, and that is beautiful, Brad.
Yeah. Look at that. It is like a little tamale.
It is.
Let me give it a little, let me wipe it off though. It can be a little too salty when you eat all the miso, especially with some shoyu in it. I don't rinse fish off saltwater fish or any fish really. And this was just cod, so like you can see already how much that color.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not familiar with cod, it's white. It's like YETI cooler white.
Why don't we wrap it in a new piece?
You think?
Or do you want to wrap it in?
No, let's wrap it anew. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Great idea, Bri.
Because then it doesn't have the kind of salt of the miso.
Yeah, and we got that fresh new sea. It's probably got more water in it.
Why not?
Smart cookie. Yeah, look at that swordfish. Really, I mean, it had a little bit of an orange tinge to it already. Then South Carolina swordfish sometimes get that I think they eat more shrimp down there, and they get that I think they call it pumpkin sometimes. This one had a little orange tinge to it. Anyway.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
It changes their
Might want to fact check it, but I think so. And that one will just roast.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good little wrap. That looks beautiful. Look at that, baby. Yeah, just a little doot there. Plenty.
Too much?
Maybe.
I'll wipe it out.
Here, I got a little wiper here. Yeah, we're good. A little steam job.
Yep. Cool.
A little seaweed protection. Like going in with the sword. What'd you set it to?
450.
450. Okay, cool. Let's throw this into it. What the hell? Give us something to look at
Why
later.
not? Sweet.
129. Yeah, we'll check the cod and we'll give it a little pokey feely in 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, I think that would work.
Sword's probably gonna take a little longer.
Yeah.
Well, I'll look at it in 6.
All right, sounds great. See that dark spot?
Yep.
That's actually reproductive.
Like that dark ribbon going down the center? Yeah.
And that will make, thousands of little kelp babies.
Okay, that's where you get your seed.
Yeah. So we're in the nursery, which cultivates all of the seed that our farmers get. So what this is just a straight old PVC pipe.
Yeah.
We wrap it in a special twine. We collect it from the wild. We pick out kind of the best moms and dads.
Right. It's like you were saying before, it's the start of genetic breeding or selective breeding.
Exactly. It's basic husbandry. You basically take a twine, you release the spores into salt water, and then it goes and it searches for something to attach to.
Like it would in nature, just want to go grab on with that, make its own stronghold and start doing its kelp growth.
Exactly. And then we incubate it here 12 hours day, 12 hours night. This is natural seawater. We just bring it in, filter it.
And then from there, these go out to the grids.
Take the line, put this through the end of the rope in the water. Take the line, tie it to the end, and then you just unspool it around the rope.
Seems like a nice little system.
I'm making it sound a lot easier than it is.
I bet it's a pain.
But it's a really cool, kind of elegant way to do things. It's pretty low tech. It's basically what's been going on in Korea for hundreds of years.
Right. How'd you get into kelp?
Yeah, I mean, I always kind of
Were you
joke,
always
like I've
in the
always
kelp
wanted to be a
industry?
seaweed farmer, which is clearly not the case, right? Nobody did.
What was your first job?
You know, it was Burger King.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was at the window.
Do you come from a family near the ocean or by
I
the ocean?
don't. I actually come from a town in central Pennsylvania. It's an old coal town. It really does inform what I'm doing now. That town saw a complete disappearance of a natural resource that kept the town floating.
Yeah, PA,
And
man,
a
is
lot of
massive.
poverty. So I was a diplomat for a number of years in the Foreign Service with the Department of State. Which
Just
was
from Burger
super
King, you
fun.
went there, or
Yeah,
wow,
just
what
right
the
out.
frick?
Went into the State Department where I served mostly in West and Central Africa. I was always
amazing.
interested in kind of figuring out how to solve these economic development problems before they happened. We saw in Central PA is a bunch of people who waited too long, and then they're saying things like, well, these guys can make solar panels. Well, it's not the same skill set. From my perspective, like, okay, we could wait, or
Adapt now.
look, we could adapt now. These are guys who are experts on the water. You know, they're not just fishermen.
Anyone knows the waters, it's them. It's them.
them.
Guys, yeah.
It's them. It's nobody else. It's not scientists. It's not NOAA. Exactly. So
Hold on, sorry, my timer is my nose often.
down.
Who does that? Oh yeah, hold on. We're good, we're good. We're gonna turn her down a little. She's cooking right along. Let me pull it out real quick and I'll just check it. Especially that sword can't be. So you mentioned on the boat, you set up the farmers, you gave them the seed.
We give those seeds to the farmers for free.
Pre-piped?
That's right.
Sweet.
Right. That's free to them. So
amazing.
it mitigates their risk during the season. Then we have a buyback guarantee.
I mean, you're doing a lot of the front work with the seed. I think that's absolutely incredible, and the fishermen are doing incredible work. But then also making it to where it's approachable.
I don't know. It looks pretty damn good.
Let's give it a little pokesy on the old stovesy. I don't know. I don't think so. No. She ain't done. All right, good. 6.5 minutes, chef. Oh, look at that. Look at that color. This is gorgeous. Let me bring that over to you, Hobbs. Almost looks like stuffed cabbage. If I ever make another cookbook, which maybe I will one day.
You're gonna put yourself through that hell again?
Like that. Yeah, maybe one. Glutton for punishment. I'll get there. I don't know yet. I'm gonna cut it. And take a look. I know it's like, oh, you're ruining it, but I don't think so. We'll have it and see what it looks like.
I mean, it can be pretty rare on the inside.
No, I don't think sword's good like that. For me. That's a slabber, huh? Maybe not, Brad. Oh, this is horrible. I shouldn't cut it like this, Brad. What are you doing?
No, you should put it back in.
Put it in for a couple more minutes, right?
4 more
Can take
minutes.
a little. Yeah. Good executive.
I was really having a hard time watching that.
Right? You can't do that.
Yeah,
Jesus
no.
Christ, it'll fall apart.
No.
The big
Yeah, you'd ruin it.
You'd be ruining it. Oh my God, it's so true. Should we just try the cod while we're waiting?
Yes.
Right? What are we doing? A little
Good.
cod bundle, a little sea bundle. This is exciting. This one we're gonna try to cut.
Perfect. Look at that. That's perfect.
Look at that. That's cool.
I mean, can we just eat it like that?
Oh, Madonna.
Let's eat it like a tamale.
You go for it, lady. Wild woman. It's good? Come on, don't lie.
It's great.
Is it too salty?
No, it's perfect. It's good with the kelp on it.
I wouldn't want to go any more time though.
No, it's perfect.
You see, like it picked up that like curie kind of shot. Cod's cool, and it firmed up, right? Like it's
Yeah.
super tender, but it becomes more meaty, and it probably pulls moisture out of it. Oh, it's good with the.
Let's see what it's like with a sushi.
Oh yeah. Hit me with a little. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Ian, I feel so bad for you. I know you're starving, but this is so good. It's like hitting the spot, bud.
We'll just eat it all before you get there.
Oh my God, try that.
Are you good with the sushi?
Punch your mother. That's delicious, right? I don't know if that's a saying, but
It is now.
it is now. Oh my God, easy peasy. I'm gonna cook everything like that.
And people are gonna think it's super fancy.
Chicken would be good in it.
Totally. Would you age that for overnight?
Or just salt them for 2 days or a day. Maybe some drumsticks. Maybe a whole bird.
Just don't get
Wrap the out of it.
Would you bake
Pardon my
it
French,
with
I'm
it
trying to
on?
curse less. This is a family show, and poor Hobbs, he's got to me out half the time. I was like, I got a horrible mouth. But what the heck was I saying? Let's wrap a bird in. Let's wrap a turkey in.
I feel like that could be like
4
seaweed
pounds of
Thanksgiving.
it, smoke it for turkey.
If I did it, I'd be the weird seaweed lady.
You already are, Bri. I had to tell you. I black out when I cook every time.
He went 9 minutes.
Yeah, it probably was something like 9
9
minutes. Was it? And this is going on half an hour.
I think it's time. Dude, this looks perfect.
You think? Yeah. I'm a little worried. We'll start at the belly. That'll be done for sure. Little fat boy here.
Cut that skin right off. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
we don't need that
What are
skin.
you doing?
No, you don't eat no sword skin.
Oh yeah, you're right.
No, yeah, it's like sharky. But that little nibble.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, you're definitely going to want to scrape that off. That's probably the best piece on the whole freaking fish. It's not this loin ain't done. I knew it. We'll give it another minute all around. I knew it.
I mean, it's a fat piece of swordfish.
I should cut it. I've cut it before. Done it at my house. Don't judge me. I think I'm gonna do it.
Look at what a cut of meat that is.
Like tuna. You can't eat that. Let's go. What are we doing? Send it back. Send it back. Had too much jiggle in it still.
Did you ever have kelp vodka before?
What? Kelp vodka? What are they like? They ferment. We're taking shots now.
I'm gonna make you a vodka tonic.
All right. Oh my goodness. 6 minutes.
Smell that. Pretty clean.
I'm not a huge vodka guy, but I've been turned on to it.
This is great in like a Bloody Mary.
Oh yeah. How come yours got a little more than mine?
You know, I saw that. I'm not even a drinker.
You skimping me.
I am.
You're not even a drinker. Yeah, I didn't
not.
think you were.
But you know what?
Special occasion.
Special occasion. We're cooking in my kitchen, and I'm trying to ease your anxiety about what's going on
Do I
over
seem
there.
anxious?
You seem a little anxious about that swordfish.
It's like, a major thing here. You did all the other work. All I had to do was show up with the freaking fish. I don't want to screw it up.
All right.
Dang, lady, I like it.
Cheers. As I spill it everywhere.
Oh, man, it's right on brand. My brand, not yours. I spill a lot.
No.
Jesus Christmas Christ, you're cut off, Brent. Watch your back. The oven's open, okay?
All right. It'll make for good film, Brad.
Oh, are you kidding me? I'm so glad that happened. Oh, we're in good shape. I think that little chubby guy is ready. One more minute. Let's try this piece here. This is that little belly portion of it.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, you got to be able to cut sword with a spoon,
Why
Or
in
a fork.
particular?
in my opinion. I like it. It's so fatty and buttery. I think those connective tissues and fats, interconnected fats, need to render and break down a little. Oh, good.
That's really good.
Right, that's good.
It's perfect.
It's better than the cod.
See, I like the cod better.
Well, we'd be a good dinner date. The cod was phenomenal. Don't
I
get
think
me
they're
wrong.
both phenomenal. But if I were to choose, I think I just like the
I mean, it's
flavor
hard
of
to
cod
beat
better.
Swordfish belly,
It's really good.
cured in miso and kelp.
It is especially. It just feels maybe a little bit too rich.
Oh God, it's decadent,
Good.
and I hate that word.
It is decadent. It's almost like a dessert.
All right, relax.
You know?
Let me get a hit of that.
Yeah. This is our best seller.
This right here?
Yep,
Ooh, I like
seaweed
a little,
salad.
Love a little sesame.
Let me get some spicy with you too. So
Get,
you
yeah,
can
give me a
kinda
little
like-
spice. Is that the new
This
now?
is the new one, so you can try both.
Oh yeah,
It's good.
big time good.
Looks good.
You know how often I've done this little song and dance with a big chunk of swordfish, and I end up cutting it or something to speed it up because it's like dinner time, and people are like, "Brad, what the fuck? We've been waiting." That's the shot. Teamwork, man. Thank you, and thank you for having me out and showing me your world and what makes you such a local legend, in my opinion. I mean, the perfect example, really. You're creating your own thing, with a great team, it seems, and the results really come through in it. It's important stuff, and again, just thank you for doing the hard work, and I'm just grateful to be able to come up here and help showcase that.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, man. I don't know yet. One more minute. Maybe not, Brad. 6 minutes. All right, good. 6.5 minutes, chef. She ain't done.